If you love snow, you must be really enjoying this. If you're not a big fan of it, you're probably going, oh gosh, already.
And hopefully you can just stay put and not have to go anywhere in it. Welcome back to Weather Center Live. I'm Mark Elliott.
And I'm Kyla Grogan. Winter Storm Atlas, just one part of a quadruple threat of weather that we're covering today. I just put a picture up on Twitter this morning. Someone had their office door that was glass and the snow all the way up to the top. You can barely see any light through it. 48 inches of snow will do that for you. We are talking storm surge 3 to 5 feet. Think of that as high as chest level, and that is when the water piles up, and that's when we could see an awful lot of danger there. So even though this may not come ashore as a Cat 1, still a very dangerous situation. Keeping an eye on it, Saturday night is when we expect impact.
All right, we will continue our coverage, of course, on our weekend shows here on MSNBC. Thank you very much.
Let's head now to Dallas, Texas, where we are dealing with gusty storms on the way this morning. In fact, we're already starting to see those winds kick up to about 30-35 miles per hour. You can see this line of storms heading right for you, and keep in mind this is the same line of storms that knocked out the power to thousands in Oklahoma City last night, with winds up to about 70 miles per hour, upwards of 70 in some places. Take a look at this. We're already starting to feel the effects of the wind here, gusting up to 24 miles per hour in Philadelphia, and the rain's not even there yet. As we zoom out, you see where the system is, and remember that low pressure has that counterclockwise circulation, so it actually drives the wind into the shore. So that's why we're starting to feel that already in Philly, and we are going to see that low pressure system start to nudge all that dry, lovely air out of the way and head up to the northeast. So they have been measuring their snow not by the inch, but by the foot. And Mike Seidel, you are up to your knees in it.
Yeah, look at this. It's almost up to my knee. We've got 12, maybe 14 inches here on the southwest side of town.
We heard that Jim Cantore was here, and we were just like, oh no, disaster.
Jim Cantore's here. Oh no, that's my favorite part. I'm here to help you through this. The coffee virgin, I'm here for you. It's time.
All right, I'm going to give it a shot.
We made a special cup of coffee just for you. Angie helped us.
What's in it?
Secret special recipe.
Yikes.
We did put a little sugar and cream in there because, you know, it's a little harsh for a man taking his first sip of coffee. What do you think? Wait for it.
It's actually not too bad.
Okay.
You know, I love the smell of coffee. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
The first time isn't always the best, so.
It may be a while for my second time. I'm a little slow on the uptake.
All right, now let's talk tropics.
Why?
Well, Las Vegas, here comes the rain again, as the song goes. In the Southwest, it's been all about the moisture. Right now, 82 degrees, and I'll tell you what, you guys set a record for your dew point yesterday, so you've been feeling warmer than that. Feels like 85, but more importantly, feels muggy in a place where we're used to having, you know, no frizzy hair. I used to live in Las Vegas. Looking at the radar right now, we're pretty clear. You can see a little action over in Arizona, but Las Vegas, you're looking good. We don't expect that to last as we get throughout the day today. However, we're going to see some showers pop up as we get into the afternoon hours. We start to get that afternoon heating, and the monsoon storms will kick off. What's happening is this reversal of winds. It's a seasonal pattern that brings this warm, moist flow in, and that's why we get the rain that we're going to see this weekend, not just for you in Las Vegas, but also Flagstaff, Arizona today, looking out for showers as well into Colorado. Unfortunately, none of that rain making it into the parts of California where we are having that wildfire, but the scattered thunderstorms continue. This small fire and others in Southern California fueled by what's known as the Santa Ana winds. And you know, when it comes to fire, wind can be a terrible thing. It can spread so fast when you've got the winds picking up. And that's what we have going on in Southern California. And so that is why we've got wind alerts up right now. And check this out. Oxnard yesterday saw 70+ mile per hour wind gusts. And we've got those high wind warnings in there, high wind watches as well. And that includes Los Angeles heading almost over to Palm Springs. Now, the winds right now, not bad. You can see we get up to elevation there, 30 to 50 mile per hour winds, but nice, calm, light winds right now. That is going to change as we work our way throughout the day. So this morning, while we're seeing those 15 to 20 mile per hour winds in Santa Clarita, kicking up to 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. By the way, that's the winds. It could be gusting higher than that, like up to 50 mile per hour gusts. So as you can see, that's what we're going to see tonight, and it will start to get better for us as we get into tomorrow. But boy, the next 24 hours could be a little bit tough for us here because of these Santa Ana winds. Now, you may have heard this before and wonder, well, what is it exactly? So you've got a high pressure system, and think about it. The circulation goes clockwise around a high pressure system. It helps to drive the winds towards the coast. And what it does is take that dry, hot air and bring it up the mountain, and then boom, it comes flying down even faster, downslope winds. And that's what heads towards the coast, and that's what brings that dry, hot air. And so it is wind pushing 70+ miles per hour. We saw that, the gusts yesterday. So we could definitely see that again today. As you can imagine, the red flag warnings are up because that means any spark could start a fire, and then boom, it travels quickly quickly and it's gone and it turns into something huge. And we have seen that time and time again. So this weekend, please be careful. Well, it is that time of year, right? But we do have to keep an eye out for those thunderstorms in Florida. If you're from Florida, this is no secret. We know that if it's August, we're likely to get that afternoon storm threat. And as you saw today, starting off quite nice. And if we look at the radar here, it's relatively clear. So maybe if you're out trying to catch a few rays early, you might do okay. But we do expect that in the afternoon, as we start to see that heat kick in, we get the convection and we get those thunderstorms firing off. Right now, really just seeing some action offshore in the Panhandle and they're offshore in Tampa. But the southeast, unfortunately, yeah, we are going to have some rain to deal with the next few days. Here's the enhanced satellite. You see where those colder cloud tops are, where the storms developed and then moved offshore, as we saw on the radar. But here's what's going on. A slow-moving cold front is going to track on through into next week. Ahead of that cold front, we get the stormy weather, we get the moist air, and that's what's happening. And it's just taking its sweet time. So we're going to see these thunderstorms kicking up in Florida, Alabama, in the Panhandle today, as we get into Georgia and the Carolinas. Also tomorrow, more thunderstorms. And again, it's not necessarily all day, but we start to heat up. That's when we'll see it happen. Labor Day, the big holiday, unfortunately, that is a day when we do expect to see scattered thunderstorms. No one out on the beach, and for good reason, because we have severe thunderstorms rolling through the area right now, bringing rain. And you can see this as we start to take a look at the radar. Here's the severe thunderstorm warning for Miami-Dade County. So Hialeah, Miami Beach until 12:30 p.m. We've got these storms rolling on in, expected to hit the Pines at 12:07. 12:15 to West Miami and 12:22 Miami Springs. Now's the time to take cover, everyone, because you can see we've got wind gusts here, 45 miles per hour reported at Coral Gables. Well, in tonight's weather lab, meteorologist Chris Warren hits the track to talk to one of the best in the business, NASCAR driver Casey Kane. Chris found out what really goes into taking home the checkered flag.
Thank you, Dr. Postel. Here's Kyla.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, in Miami, hurricanes are less common in October, but they do happen, and typically they come from a different direction than in the summer season. Senior hurricane specialist Brian Norcross looks at how the patterns shift with the changing seasons.
For tonight's top 5, because it's Friday, we like to have a little bit of fun. Dr. Greg Postel.
Hey, guys.
Special guest. Great to have you here. And we'll start off with number 5, which we call Fresh Catch. This is from Rockaway Beach, New York. I've been waiting to see this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing. Oh, my gosh. She's eating. Did you see all that?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on a raft right above that.
No.
That would not be good.
Close enough, but far enough away.
Looks like a shark.
Fish coming up right ahead of it.
Oh,